So ELEANEER, so this particular costume, this was the most recent costume. Again, I just want to remind people, right, she is going to be permanent. This one is not a limited character. The one that's limited is Darien. This particular costume improves her attack by 28%, right? And then it's like she creates a domain on the battlefield, increase everybody's allies and magic attack by 60%, and also apply 50% vulnerability to the enemy. So I'm kind of curious if she can compete with either Liberta or Helena. That's number one, which I don't think she can. Number two, I want to compare her to a few other different characters, right? Like, somebody that gives... I think there's going to be a lot of characters that we can test, but to get an idea of how strong she is, first we compare her with a bunch of other supports in the game. I don't think she's going to be able to compete overall. I will try to compare her with Teresse later, right? I think Teresse is going to be a very interesting one. So right now, here's what I do, right? I will use this team. This is a team of 1, 2, 3 buffers, 1 debuffer, 1 DPS character. I think it's a little bit too much to have 3 buffers. So maybe I just go with... okay, I'll put her in the team for now, but she won't activate anything. Okay, let's do a couple of things. She's a support DPS. Yeah, I just want to know how much buff she can provide. Also, like, it's kind of interesting to know, right? So I'll go with Helena and Rue. Helena gives magic attack. Oh no, why did I bring Helena? I have to bring Liberta here. Liberta, because we are using Darien as our main DPS. Take out Helena for now. Okay. Her skill points are too much. It's 4 SP, right? Is it too much? It's like once per battle. Like right here, you can see we are able to activate everybody's skill right here. So Liberta, Rue. ELEANEER is not going to activate anything. We are just going to go normal attack. Normal attack. But we'll go with Zenith first. ELEANEER normal attack. And then we're going to go with Darien to the weak spot. So this is going to be our first testing. So I want to compare ELEANEER with Liberta for the timing, right? So let's compare ELEANEER with Liberta. Okay, buff. Rue buff. Okay. Zoop. Okay, so how much damage is that? Let me see. So that is going to be... Currently, Darien is doing 10.8 million. Alright. 10.8 million. So this is going to give us a good gauge. So for the first testing right here. So this is with Liberta, right? So I'll just put out this and type this here so people will know this for Liberta's buff. 10.8 million. Okay, so let's say you don't have Liberta, right? Let's say you are a new player. Can ELEANEER replace Liberta? So we're gonna go... ELEANEER is gonna go the one instead. Buff. Right? So like that. So how much damage are we losing? So we're gonna go with this. Rue is going to buff, do that, do this, okay. Get this. Ooh, I feel like we're doing about the same. Let's see. Oh. Oh, damn. 10.8 million? 10.7 million. Oh, shit. It's actually really similar. It's actually really similar. Is it crit? Yeah, because we have Zenith, right? Zenith to guarantee the crit for us. Also, Rue is there, right? So that is, I thought... you would have thought that Liberta does more. I guess the amplification, right? Because she does two things, right? She gives the buff, 60% attack, but she also applies debuff to the enemy. So she's quite strong. But in the long run, Liberta is going to be better because right now Liberta is only using her... In this particular instance, she's only using one costume, right? If Liberta activates 2 costume, she's going to be a better buffer than ELEANEER, right? In the long run, yes, Liberta is going to be better for sure. But I think this is pretty good, right? This is definitely very, very good. So how about, I'm curious about something like Teresse, for example, right? That one is going to be something that I want to know as well. ELEANEER is usable since she's also an attacker. It probably doesn't matter if the raid is not to her element, though, let's be honest, right? She's not going to do that crazy stuff. Okay, let's try and wait, let me take this one, right? This is for ELEANEER herself. I will take multiple points of screenshots. How about Rue then, right? Because Rue got buff, she also got that crit damage thing recently. So that's going to be something that we have to consider as well. So we're gonna put this right here. So we're gonna get this here. So Liberta, ELEANEER, ELEANEER. So let's compare to Rue. So let's say Rue is the one. So we do this. ELEANEER buff, Zenith hit. Rue is the one that is going to be, right? Okay, so we do this. Let's see if this is better. I think she's better than Rue. Okay. Yeah, so she is better than Rue. So damn. So if you are looking to get Rue, you are better off getting ELEANEER instead, right? But Rue also give you energy guard. So if you guys are not aware, they rework Rue. Red Riding Hood Rue right here. They rework her. So she's now a character that gives you crit rate and crit damage by 300%. I was trying to compare her crit damage 300%. How much value is this? It seems like ELEANEER's attack and amplification or like a debuff to the enemy matters more than the crit damage 300%, right? The energy guard in this case, you know, is not going to take the effect. So yeah, so ELEANEER's buff is worth more than a crit damage 300%. So keep that in mind, right? So that's just going to be how it is. Rue is so good. ELEANEER is better than Rafina in terms of debuff. Is she better than Rafina in terms of debuff? I don't think so, right? Because Rafina applies... Rafina is 100%, right? Hers is 50% vulnerability. Rafina is physical vulnerability. And I guess she's the first character to have like universal vulnerability, right? Although we can't really compare that. It's hard to compare just the debuff because ELEANEER also gives buff, right? But I think that's a good point, right? Let's compare with Rafina. Let's take out... let's do this. This is going to be... So to compare to... Print screen here. Okay, let's compare ELEANEER to Rafina, right? Who is better? So right now, if... I don't think this is a weird... This is kind of a weird thing, right? Because I'm going to focus fire here. Rafina... I think it's still okay. We're just gonna hit. So we do 2 buffs. Rafina don't do anything. Darian go here. Okay. So we look at Darian's damage. I think she's better than... I would place my bet that she's better than Rafina. Zoop. Okay. So currently we are doing 11.2. So this is ELEANEER with Helena. Alright, ELEANEER with Helena. So we are going to take out ELEANEER now and put Rafina in there. Sorry, not Helena, Liberta. Why did I say Helena? My brain is not working. So this is with... So now we're gonna go this one. Rafina is going to be the one that applies amplification. This, and then Darian is going to go here. Okay, so we are comparing Rafina's debuffs versus ELEANEER's. I guess ELEANEER is a buffer and debuffer, right? Who is going to be better if you get to use them together with Liberta, right? Okay. ELEANEER normal hit. Okay, let's see then. Is ELEANEER better? Ooh. Rafina is better. Wait. I'm a bit confused now. Currently I'm testing Rafina, right? So Rafina is better. Her amplification is way more valuable. So if you want to get the more damage, you want to always go with amplification, right? Yeah. Amplification is so powerful, right? Because Rafina's amplification is double. So 11 million, 12 million here, 40 million here by Darien, right? So there's just going to be that. Slight downside with Rafina if she has a downtime of 1 turn. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to make like an optimal team, because I think most team you have like most team you have like 1 to 2 buffers depending, right? 1 to 2 buffers and then maybe 1 debuffer, maybe 1 like chain stacker, right? And then you have like 1 more character that goes in as a DPS. But if you're trying to configure 3 teams, I hope this is going to be like knowledge for some people out there, right? To try to like, especially for Fiend Hunter, right? I guess for guild raids, you're always going to use ELEANEER in most cases. She's quite useful there, but yeah, this is good. I think useful knowledge, right? To know how you want to pair with certain things. I think one important equation is also like property damage, right? I wonder if that's going to be something that is going to change the equation as well. Like, would ELEANEER be better than Diana, for example, right? I think property damage is going to outperform as well, right? And also, like, you don't want to always stack the same buffs, right? You can always use her in the 3rd team. I think she works really, really well there. That's the case. Yeah, I think she's a very solid pool, man. Definitely, we don't have much supporters right now. Oh yeah, Teresse. Let's compare her with Teresse, right? That's going to be a very good one. Okay, let's compare with Teresse. A quick comparison, right? A quick comparison. So let's say, let's do Teresse first. We compare with this particular Teresse costume, right? Okay, you don't do anything. So Liberta buff, Teresse buff. Okay. I think she's better than Teresse because she gives amplification, right? Teresse doesn't give amplification. I mean, doesn't give debuff. Teresse only give like buff. And Liberta already give buff. So that's like too much stacking. 7.6. Okay. Yeah. I think by far she's better than Teresse because we tested her earlier, right? But I can still screenshot this to like get the better comparison. So let's restart one more time. So Teresse don't go, so this time ELEANEER buff. Like that. Yeah, I think she will do way more than 7.6 million. Definitely way more. Or is it? Is it way more? Let's see. 11.2 versus 7.6, right? So yeah, she is better than Teresse in most cases. If you have only 1 Teresse costume, right? I assume if you have 2 Teresse costume with the swimsuit one, that's going to be better. But then the swimsuit one is like limited, right? You cannot get that for the time being. So that's just one thing to consider. Probably Medical Cup Teresse can also be separated in a separate team as well with her as well, right? That could be one thing that players can do. But yeah, very, very cool, interesting stuff. I'm glad to see that she's not bad, right? She stands up toe to toe with plenty of the other supporters right now, which is very, very interesting. Very close to Liberta and Helena.